73. It's Dwayne Cody out of Westminster, Vermont, the father's restaurant BMW. Oh, Andy in trouble all the way around. And everybody escapes. Clayton takes it right down into turn 1. And he's still on the gas. Andy's out of the way. Now the caution comes out as Andy trying to get that 28 refired after. Oh, look out. Clayton came off the turn hard and did the same thing. Watch the lights, Kevin. That's all you gotta do. It's on it hard, and he's on his way. Trailing a little smoke, the boy he's through that turn quickly. Down the backstretch, here comes Alexander. Moving up is Anaki. And off the turn, it'll be the lead for DeRozier in 89. DeRozier, Alexander, Clayton, Felton, Anaki, and Blackmore. Anaki now looking for some running room. The hole closes up before he can stuff the nose of that BMW in there. And now the 89 with DeRozier and Alexander in the 7 start to pull away. Felton trying to find some running room. Almost has it. Can't stuff the nose of the Scirocco down inside enough. Now he has. He'll work down inside Clayton to take over third off turn 2. Or Willie. Clayton still running strong. And Alexander beginning to close in on the Honda. Alexander looks to the outside. DeRozier trying to use up as much racing room as he can. Has to lift a little bit to get set for the turn. And here they come. Felton now breaks loose. And he has moved into third clearly as Alexander puts some pressure on for the lead. Takes it in deep, hard into turn 4. And to the line, it's going to be DeRozier. With 2 laps to go. The Honda and the Pinto. Coming down to the white flag now. Let's see who gets out of that turn first. Alexander this time to the strike. Continues to work the outside. DeRozier like a little more racing room to keep those RPMs up. We're going to have a good battle for the win. Here's the Honda down inside with DeRozier, the Pinto, and Alexander. And it'll be DeRozier. DeRozier takes the win. Alexander goes second. Felton third. And Anaki fourth. Fifth is Clayton and Blackmore. Followed by Cody and Lyle Andy. All right, here they come. Chafee and Davis bring them down. Here's the green. Jason Davis looks to the outside. Chafee gets a little bit loose, and Jason Davis will take the lead. Comanche comes up quickly. Then it's Hasbrook, DeWitt Davis in the 367 looking inside. Pappy Crowell in the 01 and the 8 for Paul Fournier. Fournier in the 8. Jason Davis in the 73, the Mustang. The Scirocco working his right bumpers and come off the turn. Davis holding on. Billy Chafee trying to hold that third spot. Hasbrook trying to work down inside him, and here's DeWitt Davis. Kamansky powers by Jason Davis to take over the lead. Bill Chafee hanging into that third spot. Hasbrook goes fourth, DeWitt Davis fifth. Pappy Crowell sixth, and seventh is Fournier in the 08 for the 8 ball. Like the car that Fournier raced last year in the Enduros. Kamansky and Davis, Hasbrook, Davis, and Chafee. Davis takes it in too hard. right in front of Hasbrook. Kavansky all by himself, and Jason Davis will have to wait for the field to roll by him, and he'll start the back of the pack when the feature comes out. Here's the checkers. It's Kavansky, Hasbrook, DeWitt Davis, Bill Chafee, Matthew Crowell, and Paul Fournier. The win goes to Kavansky.
Steve Smith and Junior Colson back with us.
The seat design at number 37 will be set to go this time by with Salzarillo and Krug in row number 1. Here they come. The green flag is out. Salzarillo will lead him down into turn 1. Krug tucks in for second. Taps Salzarillo as they come off turn 2. Weaver and Goodenough side by side for third. They continue to run 2 by 2, and Weaver gets a little bit close up with a 69. He'll lose his spot to Goodenough, and now Batchelder goes by on the outside, and he's looking to move up even more with car number 9B. A little bit of contact, some bumper tag, but everybody's still going, and it's a real good battle for position number 2. As Goodenough runs down on the low side of the racetrack, takes second away from Rock. Here comes Batchelder down low with the 9B, and following him up is Junior Colson in car 37. That low groove is fast today for the Pro Stocks, and Batchelder moves up to third and looks to challenge for Goodenough with Goodenough, and Salzarillo for the lead coming off turn 4 this time. Goodenough on the outside. Look at Batchelder. He gets tagged around by Colson as they were heading off turn 2. Yellow flag comes out on lap number 3 of the Pro Stock qualifying event. A lot of shuffling going on in this event. Some pretty good battles. Mike Batchelder, unfortunately, a victim of circumstance. He got tagged around there by Colson.
To 6th, Dave Smith, and now Batchelder picks up at the rear, but
Look for him to move back up. The green flag is back out, and it's Salzarillo leading him back down to the line. But who's it going to
be into turn 1. Goodenough comes on strong on the outside, and down the backstretch, he has the advantage with
Colson right there to battle. Fran Colson moving up the outside. Will move into third.
This time, it's Goodenough for the full advantage, and here comes Fran Colson. He's got second on the
outside. Car 37 will move past Salzarillo. Weaver gets tagged, goes around in a 69. And
we're watching starter Billy Dunn as Colson gets out of shape on the backstretch. Yellow
flag is out. Weaver in the Y105, number 69, could not get out of the way in time. So
good, of course, we'll give it to him. Goodenough, and Colson will slug it out this time by. Green is out, and
at the line, it is Goodenough.
Colson runs the high side into turn 1 and gets a little bit crossed up. Here comes Boniface, 3 wide for third, but we're watching Colson as well.
Up the high side. Rugg gets a little crossed up. Contact is made between Rugg and Salzarillo.
And Salzarillo up the racetrack with a problem in car 42. So it is Goodenough.
Colson, Boniface, Batchelder back up to fourth with 2 laps to go.
Now Salzarillo begins to get back up to speed. Oh, Batchelder and Boniface come together. Boniface with a
problem in car 27. Yellow flag is out, and the
27 is on the high side of turn 3, and a tough break for Boniface once again. It's Goodenough way out
in front, and he's coming around to take the win with the 1 New Hampshire.
Beckwith and Knight, let's see
if they're ready. Beckwith gets a little sideways, and Russo pulls way out of line. Will stay under yellow flag.
Yellow remains out. Beckwith got quite crossed up coming off turn 4. Here they come. Green flag is out, and down into turn number 1 go the Pro Stocks for qualifying number 2. And on the outside, Dave Smith is your leader with car number 10. He's able to get by Jeff Beckwith heading down the backstretch. Drew his way up on the high side another good run today, running in the runner-up spot right now with Russo third, Van Dyke the fourth, and Gravel fifth. The top five pulling away. Here comes Van Dyke down low on Russo. Russo looked to make a high move on Beckwith. And now it looks like Van Dyke will settle back in for that fourth spot. Russo heads back to the high side of Beckwith. Van Dyke back down on the low side, and they're side by side for position number 3, heading through turn 4 now, and off the 4 turn. Beckwith a little bit sideways, and here comes Russo now on the high side. He's got a good shot at the second spot. Right now gets a chance to pull away, and that's exactly what he does with Russo on the high side. Moving into second on the backstretch, and he'll even further that distance between himself and Beckwith coming off turn 4. 2 laps slow. Gravel moves up from third out of nowhere. We come 54. GG Gravel. Right behind Russo now, and he'll dart to the low side. Beckwith back to fourth, Van Dyke fifth, and he'll move low on the 60 coming off turn 4 for the white flag. Russo gets sideways coming off of turn 2. A little bit loose, but no challenge from Gravel till now. Checker is out, and it's Knight in for the win. There they go, looking for the green. Alexander on the gas. Moving over, here it is. Alexander, Pat Note and Perillo. Perillo looking inside. Pat Note takes over second off turn 2. It'll be Alexander. Perillo in hard. Brings it around. Everybody gets on the binders and escapes it. Perillo came into the turn hard. He can't get it restarted. Field bearing down on it now. Alexander in the 44X, that's the old Headstone car. Here they come. Alexander and Stone bring them down. And on hard on the gas, on the loose, but he's with them, and there they are. Rio works the outside. Stoney looks to the outside of Alexander. Let's see what the quick lane is today. Alexander takes him into turn 2. Stoney on the outside. Stoney trying to hang in there. Alexander takes him wide and holds the lead. Alexander, Stone, Pat Note, and Brio. Vassar and Perillo. Here's Brio, looking to go to the inside. Sticks his nose down in there. Has to back out of it. Alexander hanging in. Stone to the outside. Pat Note waiting for a break. Alexander takes Stoney wide off turn 2. They stay together down the backstretch. Into turn 3. It's still Alexander and Stone, wheel to wheel. It'll be Stone at the line. Stoney has the lead going into 1. Out of 2, it's Stone all by himself. Followed by Alexander, Pat Note, and Brio. Perillo, Vassar, and the Snornuka. Halfway now, halfway. Alexander trying to cut it down inside to block the lane. Pat Note gets a little squirrely. And Stone with an easy lead. Alexander goes second, Pat Note third. Eddie Brio trying to find some running room. The back end of the Pat Note machine doesn't want to stay down. Brio looks inside now, can't quite be at the running room. Stone, Alexander, Pat Note, and Brio all work the way around in the 7 car of Newcomb. Alexander takes it way up high in turn 2. Pat Note able to close it to 2 car lengths and half a car length now. 2 laps remaining in the event. Here's Pat Note. Alexander appears to be having a problem. Pat Note and Brio breathing down the header pipes of Alexander. Look, Perillo in trouble, brings it back. Vassar to the outside. White flag now. Stone just cruising. Alexander trying to chase him hard. Brio trying to find a way to get underneath Pat Note. Can't quite manage it. Here's the checkered flag now. It's Stone, Alexander, Pat Note, and Brio. Perillo will move into the 5th spot. Vassar goes to 6th. Newcomb will be 7th. The win goes to Ed Stone. Kurt. Robbie Bouchard. Robbie hanging back there. Here he comes, trying to get a run.
no start.
No start. Realizing that Glenn's a rookie in this division, forgetting that Glenn won 10 races last year in the Strictly Stock.
Here they come, side by side they are. There's the green.
Bouchard moves up alongside. Brio holds it down low. Bouchard side by side with him. Gray moves into
Third, Fitzgerald the fourth, fifth is Shepard. First lap, it's going to be Brio. Look out, Fitzgerald.
Doesn't try to dog it and get a yellow, just jumps right back into the race. Good man.
Here they come. Once again, Bouchard hard into turn 3, trying to stay right there with Brio. Keep Barry Gray in the box.
So he can't get around him.
Pittsburgh's second generation driver, Robbie Bouchard, right along with Glenn. Brio trying to hold the line.
Pittsburgh's driver moves up to the outside.
Glenn Brio, Barry Gray, Robbie Bouchard fighting it out for the top 3.
The rookie holds on.
Up to the halfway mark now. Barry Gray trying to stick his nose down to the inside. Bouchard staying right on his right rear, hanging in that blind spot.
The veteran driver's putting the pressure on the rookie.
Here's Barry trying to get in there. Glenn goes high. Barry goes down low. Glenn's coming off the turn. He's too wide. Barry Gray keeps the
Pressure on and sticks himself inside, and Gray will take over the lead. Here comes Bouchard.
Brio succumbs to the pressure, drops to third. Gray takes the lead. Bouchard second. Brio third. Shepard fourth. And Stebbins fifth.
Stebbins
Could be a little closer. Car has a push in him as he goes into the turns. 2 laps left now for Barry Gray.
Bouchard and Glenn Brio.
White flag for Barry Gray now. Checkers are out, and it'll be Barry Gray, Rob Bouchard, and Glenn Brio. So Barry Gray.
Green this time. Kenny Isimone
On the starter stand, looks the field over, and the green flag is out. TJ gets a little crossed up heading down the front stretch, but gathers it back up into turn 1, and he'll battle alongside Rusty Ball early for the second spot. Ball moves up a notch to second, and Batchelor leads lap 1. Here comes Rusty on the outside in car number 20. And just like that, he moves into the lead, and coming around to complete lap 2 now, it's Ball, Batchelder, Small, followed by Pinkham, Jarvis, Markey, and Ed Stone. Here comes TJ back on the high side, still looking to try to move around the 19 of Batchelder. But Batchelder's got a problem. He drops off the base. You can see something leaking from the automobile. That'll knock Small up to second.
So a tough break for Bruce Batchelder. He'll pull into the infield now with a 19. And Ball
Has a huge
lead with car number 20.
as Pinkham gets on the brakes, trying to move to the inside of Small. Small slammed the
Door, and Pinkham finds himself back right in front of Jarvis and Markey in their battle for the fifth
spot. Fourth spot, they had Pinkham down low, and here comes Jerry on the high side. Looks like heading into turn
1. He'll have a slight advantage, and heading out the backstretch, he does.
So TJ's got a lot of pressure right behind him, and he cuts back up to the high side.
Gets a little swirly heading into turn 1, and now looks to
Look back up, and now he tags Markey right back, and around goes Jerry.
came right back. Now, you know, I wouldn't worry about it in a qualifying round because everybody qualifies for the feature event, as you know, but
So it's Rusty Ball whose lead suddenly gets cut down to nothing. He had a huge lead with car number 20, and now he's alongside David Pinkham. Ed Stone gets moved up to third, Jarvis fourth, Small fifth, the Marquis sixth, and the green is back out. And on the outside, Pinkham looking to take the lead, and on the backstretch, he's got it. Heading into turn 3, they rub a little bit of rubber, but white flag waves, and it's Pinkham heading into turn 1 with the advantage. Ball down low, now succumbs to Jarvis, and Jarvis will move into second. Here comes the checkered flag, and it's David Pinkham for the win. Qualifying heat, John Byrne was scheduled to come out, but he and the 14 have not come out, so we'll get on the green now with Rudolph and Bateman. Green is out into turn 1. Side by side, Bateman on the high side has the advantage and extends the advantage going into turn 3 that time. Kirby Monteith heads back to the outside of John Zavisa. He did start, as you saw, on the inside, but there looks like Kirby wants to re-swap positions. Rudolph hard into turn 3, and Zavisa will come down low in the 0-1. Monteith getting a little crossed up. Maher pulls into the infield with a flat right rear. And Kirby goes around in turn 4. We'll bring out the yellow flag. Seen a couple of them out there getting pretty loose, and Kirby Monteith's on the 85 right around the turn 4. They begin to step on the gas. Green flag is out. Bateman's got it off turn 2. Rudolph tucks in for second. Maroka tries to hold third over Monteith. Here comes Kirby back to the high side. Maroka cuts back up to the high side and will hold that third spot. Heading into turn 1. Here comes Zavisa back out. He'll go a lap down with the 0-1. And now Monteith heads down low, takes the third spot away from Maroka. And we have less than 4 laps to go for Bateman and Rudolph. Monteith starting to dial back in with the 85 up to third. Now he gets loose again in turn number 4 and gathers it back up. Maroka's right there to challenge. Bateman pulling away with the 17 from Rudolph. The top 2 are pulling away from your third place runner Monteith and Maroka. And Zavisa lap down, so Bull is 5th. White flag for Bateman this time. Checkered this time by, and your winner in qualifying heat number 2 is Jack Bateman. Here they come, everybody's all over the place. Barnard in trouble, Mercy gets him into the wall. And Hebert pulls away, Barnard still running. No caution, yes, we do have a caution on the racetrack. Barnard came off the turn too hard. Brought the end around, and before he could recover, he got shuttled back and forth a couple of places, gets it off the track to make sure there's nothing leaking on the surface. There's a piece of metal on the track down inside the entrance of turn 1. But this time, Johnson trying to pull away on the ropes. Green is out. Johnson pushes his Buick to the outside, off the turn. No one seems to make any
in progress. Now Johnson moves up. Here comes Hersey. Roche is going to get squashed. Hersey gets down low. Johnson continues to hang in there, and he's got the lead. Johnson, Hersey, LaRoche, and Swan. Petrowski on the outside. Zielinski moves up the inside. Johnson, your leader. Hersey goes second. Swan moves up to third. LaRoche is fourth. Zielinski fifth. Then it's Petrowski, Travis Block, Hebert, and Cashman. Look out. Harvey goes around. If he got hit, he won't take kindly to it. Here comes Johnson and Hersey. Zielinski works his way up to third. LaRoche to fourth. Travis Block is fifth now. Scott Cashman and Petrowski halfway in the event. Here they come for lap 4. Johnson continues to hold them off. Zielinski trying to move up inside Hersey. Hersey drops down to shut the door on him and continues to do so, but almost gets himself too loose. All this ground effect stuff flapping in the breeze. 2 laps remain now as Johnson continues to hang in there for the lead. Zielinski works the outside, trying to move up on Hersey. Travis Block closes in on fourth. Now Zielinski goes behind, beside Hersey, in trouble. Fights the wheel to bring it back, then holds Block behind him. White flag now. Zielinski going for the lead on the inside. He's got it. Zielinski, Johnson, Hersey, Block, and LaRoche. Followed by Hebert, Petrowski, Cashman, and Swan. Checkered flag now for Zielinski. Johnson takes second, Hersey third, Block fourth, Hebert fifth, LaRoche is sixth, and Petrowski. Swan.
On the way to the green,
Here they come.
it'll be Randy Baker. Johnny Malik gets off to a slow start. Everybody else backs up.
Behind him, Drew moves into third. Then it's Morton, Selden, Cram, and the Morton's having his problems. Everybody's moving around him. Here's Drew trying to take over
Second from Malik.
He does.
It's Randy.
Baker, Steve Drew, Clinton Cram, Johnny Mallett, Cookie Cook, and Joe Selden. Everybody else having their problems. Baker hanging in there. Drew closing in. Cram moving up.
Cookie
Moves into fourth. Selman goes fifth. Mallett back to sixth. Wilka comes to sixth. Now Mallett back to seventh. Cashman up to eighth. Keith Swan runs last. Ninth is Morton. Baker watches Cram go by. Cram has the lead in the 21. Baker goes second. Drew is third. Drew's going to try to get a piece of that here as they come up to the halfway mark. Baker goes wide. Drew drops down inside and has second. Cook comes right up
the inside. He'll move Baker to the outside and take over third.
Yuka underneath Selden. Works his way up to fourth underneath Baker. At lap 5, it's Cram, Drew, Baker, Yuka. Check that. Cook.
Yuka, Baker, and Zelman with Mallett.
Mallett's got a problem with the 97. Cram continues now with 2 to go. It's Cram, Drew.
Cook, Yuka, and Zelman.
White flag as they come by this time. Clinton Cram with an easy lead. Steve Drew second. Cookie third. Yuka fourth.
Zelman fifth. Then Baker, Mallett, Cashman, Keith
Swan and Ron Morton. Well, here they are. Cram for the win.
Drew second, Cook third, Yuka, Zelman, Baker, Mallett, Cashman, Swan, and Morton.